G'day. Today we're going to talk a little bit about our entry into an encounter, and that could be a one-on-one encounter or multiple opponents. And previously I've talked about how acceleration plays a really important role in making sure that we get in there as quickly as possible. And what we're going to add today is a shape with our hands. It can be quite difficult just to say, I want you to accelerate into someone and expect you to know how you're going to get that. So today we're just going to add a shape such that it can be understandable in terms of what my hands are doing as I have my legs driving me into the opponent. This is dealing more specifically with a punch, but it can be applied to someone who's trying to tackle. And it's called triple flick, and it comes in a couple of shapes, but the easiest one is to think about it. If I'm having a punch coming towards me, I'll use what I refer to as searching hand, and I put that in front of my face. There's more likelihood that if I'm moving in towards someone, they're going to want to punch me in the head or the face region, particularly if I'm nice and low. So I just put my hand out in front. My other hand, simply, once I've found where the fist is to knock the arm away, and that releases that first hand, and then I can bring it through. Okay, so from side on, touch, and then striking with the other hand, releasing this hand, which then allows me to bring it through. So you'll see in the video, well, I'm doing it rather quickly. The idea is just to get past the fist as quickly as possible. And I start off with some fairly low level movements, and then still relatively low level, then I'll start moving my hands towards Jeremiah's head to demonstrate the idea of moving from the hands to the head so we can have an effect on the opponent. All right, so if you can just watch the demonstration of the triple flick, and I'll talk a little bit about it afterwards as well. All right, thanks. Okay, so you'll see in the first few, it's pretty simple. We're just trying to move through as quickly as we can. This is pretty low level though. You will see that I'm getting caught up a couple of times, which I'm not happy with. And as we progress, my intent moves from just moving past to actually then move my hands to the head and gaining control of the head and therefore the system. The feeding can be elevated as much as we want. At this stage, it's pretty low level though. Okay, so you saw not too many, but there are a few very simple base level ones where I'm going through that movement, the triple flick, and then by the end, I'm going for his head, gaining control of his system. It's important that we don't latch on too much though, because I'm aware that I might need to move to another opponent. So as I'm dealing with his head and in manipulating his system, I'm also scanning the room to see what else I need to do. It's a pretty useful idea in terms of it being very simple. And as I said, it has application in terms of dealing with someone either punching or someone who's trying to tackle. So that's an important thing as well. The other thing is that there are other shapes that we can adopt on entry, and I'll post them in another video and just do a brief description. But there are other options that we have available to us, not just that shape. But I hope you get something out of it. It's very simple, to the point, but very effective. All right, thanks. Bye.